Optics means, as the name suggests, optical means something which you can see. What is you are seeing? Light. So we are discussing about light here. Light. Optics is a very important topic known as study of light is known as optics. So our optics is again divided mainly into two types. Two types. First type is known as ray optics. Second one is known as wave optics. Clear? Ray optics, wave optics. So in your 11th class, in your 12th class, you will be going in detail about each ray optics, completely detail, in depth, and wave optics in depth. Indeed, here also here also we are going to the same depth, but we are not going that much depth and more amount of understanding. In 12th class we will go from where that has come from, but here we will stop at a level where a logical understanding of things happens, stops from where logical understanding of things is there. That's it. Means the 10th class level we will go with the basic things. So basic will be dealt about ray optics. Next, basics of wave optics also. Actually, it is not dealt in CBSE much, but something I will be specially focusing on. Why? Because it will be useful for you in 12th class. So we will go in basic basic depth only. Okay, we will not touch the origin, but basic depth we will go. This we will go with only basics. So what is ray optics? What is wave optics? So ray optics deals, these two things were separated based on the human mindset. Thinking means the scientists divided them into ray optics and wave optics based on the objective thinking. So what we have here is the definitions. Let me give what is the short definition. I'll write in blue, it's better. Ray optics means here light will be seen as ray. That means I will go in deep. Here light is seen as a wave. So why there is two approaches that are needed? So we need to come to one single consensus, right? But why they have divided into two? The because of the property of light. Let us go into the properties of light. First, what is light? Chapandi, tell. You call it as, some call it as, so light is a not source. I write it as form. Some write as a source also. Anything is okay. And I don't, we do not stress much. But about why I wrote form is I will tell you. In blue, I will explain that. So it creates a sensation of which creates a sensation of vision, sight or vision, right? Sight or vision. but we end it, some scientists end it here because this is a application. For us it is creating a sensation of light, and that is vision. For machines like X-rays, they are also light. X-ray is also a light form, electromagnetic wave. Till the time wave optics was not, this was discovered later. This came in, ray optics came in 18th century only, but wave optics came in 19th century. After Huygens gave the principle of wave theory, Huygens wave theory, until that wave nature was not found out. Therefore, people observed it as a ray optics. Therefore, they defined light as a source of energy which is creating vision. But after wave theory was given, they understood that its applications are very much wide as compared to vision. For treatment of cancerous cells, okay, laser we are using, it is also a form of light, right? Light amplified radiation, stimulated emission of radiation, laser. Okay, there are many uses of light. Infrared light is used in therapies. Okay, ultraviolet is light is used to find ghost. సినిమాలో చూపించలేండి. ఓకే, many examples are there. Not ghost, any of the unidentified or unnatural activities. Okay, it is also used to verify the originality of notes. Okay, UV rays, fingerprints find out, UV rays. So how these are all, so these are not related to vision, it is related to some heat, some related to evolutions, different. So therefore this concept came into a wider approach. Then this was cut down till here, it is a form of energy, that's it. So it can be converted from one form to another. So light can be converted to heat, heat can be converted to electricity, electricity can be converted to heat, heat can be converted to light. Bulb principle is that only, na? Alexander Volta, he gave the Thomas Alva Edison, he gave the bulb. Okay, how? Because he is converting heat energy into light energy, electrical energy to light. See here, giving the examples of that. Next, objects. So now okay, let's learn about sources, then we will discuss about that. So in objects there are luminous objects, non-luminous. Okay, what is luminous objects? That's it, good. On their own only. Don't tell moon is a luminous object. It is a non-luminous. That is reflection. Okay, this is something about luminous and non-luminous objects. In macro scale we have celestial bodies. Sun is a luminous, Neptune is not a non-luminous, it is non-luminous. Coming to lower, torch is luminous. Okay, dustbin is not a non-luminous. Next, so light emission, how is classified? First, the basic form of light, what I told in earlier days is that light is made up of photons, right? Photons are there, na? We have the SI unit as lux, luminous intensity. Lux I told that time, standard units when I was discussing in 9th class. Lux. Okay, candela, CD. Candela is also a unit of light. Candela and lux have different. LUX is luminous intensity based on the number of photons per unit square area is lux. So these photons, when they are traveling, they travel in a wave nature, in a wave type section. So they form a sinusoidal wave. These are photons. So all the photons combined together, when they travel a long distance, they are seen like a line. This is a line. This line, single line, this is called line of photons. That is bunch of photons. Okay, we call it as a pencil. You write it as bunch. So bunch of photons is called as a pencil. Pencil. Okay, these are all pencils. So they are they are having wave nature. So this wave nature came from here. That means light travels in a waveform. Okay. Next, there are many pencils which are coming together. Group of pencils. So you cannot see that even pencil is very very less. So group of pencils coming together form a ray. Therefore, when we come to macro scale, now you should understand that this is a macro phenomena and this is a micro phenomena. That's why I told it is very important in gravitation chapter. I have uploaded the video lecture in YouTube. You can see that again if you have doubt about micro and macro. Okay. So when now in our ninth class, in our 10th class, we will be dealing only about macro phenomena. So ray is our basic particle. So our ray, how to represent a ray? A line with an arrow. Now another fact is there. When group of such rays are coming from infinity or some source, they come from source. Okay, this is called beam. Group of rays. Is it clear? So here a group of rays coming together in one direction. This is unidirection. Then it is known as beam. Beam of light. That's it. So now you have got clarity about what is ray and what is wave now by now. So wave optics is related to microphysics phenomena where particles of light or photons are taken into consideration. Whereas when we come to ray optics, it is a macrophysics phenomena where we discuss about the ray or the macro nature of the light. That's it. And coming to sources, you know, sources. A source means I represent a source like this. This is a symbol for source. Okay, symbol for source. Light source. Okay. There are natural source. There are artificial sources. You write examples on your own. What is natural sources? Sun, stars. Be that that what we call light emitting fly. Okay. चमकादर बोलते हैं इसको. We call in Hindi चमकादर. Okay. हाँ. And what is artificial source of light? Torch, light, tube light, bulb, CFL, LED, your computer screen, anything. is example of artificial. That's all with the first introduction of topic of light.